All right, everyone, and here's example 4. Let's go over the solution. So to start off, I'm going to go ahead and figure out what the radius of this cone is, and I'm going to use the circumference to help me find that. So the formula for circumference is 2 pi r, and I know that the circumference is 10 pi, so I'm going to set 10 pi equal to 2 pi r in order to help me solve for r. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2 pi. Our pi's cancel out, and I'm left with 10 over 2, which is just 5. So the radius of this cone is 5. So this is 5. Let me label that nicer. Okay. The next thing I can do is let's go ahead and find the height of this cone. And to find the height, we're going to use the volume formula. So volume is 1/3 area of the base times the height. Well, I know that the volume is 225 pi. So 225 pi, and I'm going to set that equal to the volume formula. So 1/3, and I can actually figure out the area of the base. So area of the base is going to be pi r squared, but I know that r is going to be 5. So I can replace this with pi 5 squared and figure out that the area of the base is 25 pi. So I'm going to put 25 pi right here in for a sub b, and then h is going to be my last unknown. Okay, so I see that 25 is not divisible by 3, and I don't really want to deal with decimals right about now. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by 25 pi. Now here, our pi's are going to cancel out. 225 divided by 25 is going to be 9. So I'm left with 9 equals 1/3 h. Okay, now to get rid of the 1/3, what we can do to both sides of the equation is multiply by 3 over 1, which is really just 3. So I'm going to multiply both sides of this equation by 3. 3 times 9 is going to be 27. So I get 27 equals h. Okay, and so now we can start answering our questions. So the first part they want us to do is to find the slant height. Well, to find the slant height, I can just use Pythagorean theorem to figure out what that would be, because this radius would be also 5, and this is the right triangle that I can use to help me figure that out. So here's our right triangle. This is 27, and this is 5. This is our slant height. So I end up with 5 squared plus 27 squared equals slant height squared, which is 25, plus 729 equals slant height squared. When I add those two terms together, I get 754 equals my slant height squared. Take the square root of both sides, and I end up with 27.4, or let's round up to 27.5. So 27.5 is our slant height. And then the next thing that they want us to find is the total surface area. So let me zoom out a bit here. So remember, to find my total surface area, it's the area of the base plus pi RL, because pi RL represents our lateral area. So I know the area of the base is 25 pi. So I have 25 pi plus pi, the radius is 5, and the slant height was 27.5. So I'm going to do 27.5 times 5. And I end up with 25 pi plus 137.5 pi for a grand total of 162.5 pi. as our total surface area. And now we've answered the question. Thanks for watching. Feel free to go back and rewatch any part of this that you might need.